next up, we have Aric Miller, who is a current SDSer.
Hello. Yeah, today I would like to talk just real quick about being radical and what that means. And so, like SDS, we have like a certain amount of baggage since there's the old SDS and the SEC is like the forefront of the new left. That's very radical. Sorry. And they made a lot of mistakes, and I hope that some mistakes that the new SDS doesn't repeat. Sectarianism, violence, this like contest of like who's the most militant, who's the most radical, and that definitely showed off and alienated a lot of people. So I think really what being radical is like taking the steps necessary to do what wins, and that doesn't necessarily mean having the most big flashiest actions or having like direct actions or fighting police or whatever people usually associate radicalness with. But I think it's really just doing what wins. We also have historic opportunities in front of us and historic threats as well. And we really need to be taking advantage of those. And our generation, my generation, has a huge task ahead. And we're seeing just like how much energy and how much they have in the environmental justice movement. And we're moving out of the defensive that we've been in for the last 40 years, of taking the defensive, and our attitudes are changing. We know that things are wrong in the world, but now we're just developing a vision of what could be different. And we're crafting that vision, and it will inspire new generations to come to make change. We also have, I heard someone talk about Obama. We have a lot to learn from him too. He's given, I heard most of his contributions are from grassroots. And just the way he talks about hope and change, it's just really inspiring, and we have a lot to learn from that. Yeah, I just wanted to say a few things. So the environmental justice movement, just another word about that. So their talking points are being set by politicians and CEOs now, and we have a lot to learn from them. They're meeting their demands. It's all about how they frame it, language is really important. So yeah, that's all I want to say. Just being radical. It's not always about being the most aggressive and most militant.